Next guest, home state, really hard. Republican Senator Joni Ernst joins us from the beautiful state of Iowa. Senator, very good to have you. Thanks for coming.
Thank you, Neil, very much.
You know, we just got the first hints this week, and we've been our hopes have been lifted in the past, as you know, Senator, with promising signs that Chinese are willing to relieve some tariffs on key goods, some agricultural items among them. The president opened to pushing back tariffs of his own another couple of weeks into mid-October. So everything seems to be in place for a potential deal. What do you think?
I do think that we are approaching a deal, but we want a good deal as well, one that will benefit Iowa, its farmers and manufacturers, and the country as a whole. And I do think with the Chinese economy teetering and the fact that they have African swine fever, there are so many contributing factors which could take us very well towards a good deal. And I'm very encouraged about the signs we're seeing right now.
What are your farmers saying, Senator? Now, the president has always said the money's getting through tariffs and all the world. He's giving them credits and to make up for the losses. In fact, I think he had said to the effect that it's made them whole in their losses. But that's not the case, is it?
That is not the case. And while they do appreciate the additional dollars that are coming in from those tariffs, it doesn't make the farmer whole. It doesn't make the manufacturers whole at all. But what they do want is a good deal with China. And they support the president in that effort because the Chinese have treated our American farmers so poorly for so very long. But they want a good deal. And I've said this many times over, farmers want trade, not aid.
You know, Senator, the president has hinted of being open to an interim deal. I think the White House has refuted that, but so I don't know what the real skinny is on this, but that we would consider the low-hanging fruit kind of deal where you give more aid to farmers in your state and others, but some of the thornier issues like intellectual property and all of that would be addressed down the road. In other words, get the easy stuff done now, the more difficult stuff done later. Are you open to that?
Well, I am open to whatever will move us forward with China. In the end, we do have to handle what we see in farm country and in manufacturing, but also we do have to think about intellectual property theft, forced technology transfers, and other bad behavior by the Chinese. So whatever allows us to move forward, keep the Chinese at the table is going to be very important. In the end, we don't want to lose China as a trading partner. We certainly hope to get to that point. But in the meantime, folks are saying, let's make it right. Let's force the Chinese to negotiate. And we do want to see American ingenuity coming out on top. And that means a good deal with China.
You know, Senator, this was the week the president got rid of John Bolton, his national security advisor. And a lot of people interpreted that as a sign the hardliners in foreign policy have been shown the door. Do you think he needs to get rid of the hardliners on this trade policy, that they need to be shown the door so the president can offer a more pragmatic, less in-your-face type of a deal with China?
Well, I wouldn't say that because this is a president who, when compared to former presidents, he is the one that has actually forced the issue with China, and that has been long overdue. So I do thank the president for stepping up to the plate, renegotiating some of these trade deals. Again, what I hear on the ground is that, you know, farmers are feeling the pinch, but overall, they want a better deal with China. And I do believe this president is going to deliver on that.
Well, but the reason why I mention it, Senators, that you know, people like Peter Navarro who have a hardline approach and don't blink with the Chinese, they might be forcing the president into a corner when at his core he's a deal maker. He's pretty pragmatic when it comes to this sort of stuff. Maybe he doesn't want to be pinned into a corner. Maybe they're hurting his chances to find such a deal.
Certainly, and I would encourage the president to go with his gut, too, because he is a deal maker, and we have a great deal sitting at the table with USMCA, and we hope that Speaker Pelosi and the House Democrats will actually belly up and get that deal done. We need to see that move. So he is a deal maker, and while we're negotiating China, we do have other trade negotiations that we should be acting on. So I would encourage the House to step up. Let's get USMCA done. That provides us a little more leverage and a little bit of relief across farm country, too, that would allow us to stick it to China.
All right, thank you very much, Senator. The USMCA deal to which you refers, of course, that deal crafted with Mexico and Canada. The leaders, including President Trump, signed off on that some 10 minutes ago, and they're still negotiating that in the House. Senator, thank you very, very much.